Well, we're on time. I got us going a little earlier.
I'm impressed. Hello, everyone. Hi.
All
Hello.
right, we are
We
live.
are live.
To make sure we're here. All right. We're on YouTube live. It says we've been live for 12 seconds already. Sometimes it takes like up to a minute to show us that we're live, and then we could already have been live for that long. I've been noticing I haven't really gotten my live stream onto the page until real close to time. So I tried to get it on the page a little earlier today so that people that might be showing up from my emails could see it actually on the page in time. So that's what I did there. Today we got Janine with us and Bill with us, and of course, Kristi, my amazing wife. And we're going to talk about markets. We're going to talk about your warm market, your hot market if you want to go that route, and then your cold market. And we're going to talk a little bit about what those mean, who you should be approaching, and how you should approach those, and how to get emails from them. And then we'll probably do a little bit of other stuff. I know that Janine wanted to talk about how to maybe consolidate some emails or something like that. So we'll look into that a little bit. And I wanted to just show a couple of little things maybe on Facebook that's going to kind of go along with this hot, cold, warm market thing too. So we'll be a little bit all over the place today, but that's kind of what we do, especially towards the end of the week, and then see what we can do to help you make some sales. Right? That's our biggest point is to the other day Kristi said something, and I don't know, it spurred something to me, and she's like, I don't know how much value I'm providing doing these Wednesday things, and how much are we doing here, and I thought, well, if we can help one person find enough value even in the product, in HBA product, we're helping someone else make money, right? Janine, she pays Ashley, I think, right? Ashley is who you're under. She
Yes, sir.
pays Ashley every month to be a customer. So if we can help Janine get a little more value, we're actually helping Ashley make a little more money, right? So just by doing that, we're helping two people. So I mean, and the same thing with Bill, and then the same thing with, like, yesterday we had Holly. I'm pretty sure from his face, I believe he's in HBA. His face was kind of hard to see on the little chat, but I went to his YouTube, and it looked like he's already in HBA. So we're helping him make a little bit of success, right? So all in all, in there, someone's making money off of someone else, which is helping people stay around and create income. And that's the idea here. Whether it's, I don't care if it's my income. My bills are paid. Doesn't matter a whole lot to me how much money I make. I'm making money as a result of reciprocity, is the way this works, right? The more I put out there, I've pointed out a few times, I've got 6 awards. So it's working. I've got 6 awards inside of HBA. It's working. You can see this one right here. It's working. So so I'm excited about it. And that is to me more important, is, can I touch people? Can I help them to make more money? Can I help them to see the vision? Can I help them to see, hey, somebody's making money, right? How unrealistic is it if we can see people making money? Because that's a lot of what I see people saying is, this is a scam, this is fake, nobody's making money, right? Well, somebody is, because there's been $5 million paid out. Now, all you got to do is grab your part of that $5 million. Okay, so let me get off my little soapbox there.
Bless
I
him.
don't know, just go ahead, Janine.
I said, bless you. I love you.
I love you. I'm just excited. It's a good thing. I've been, same thing. I've been getting these weird messages back on my posts, and even like with the app that we've been offering, I'm not offering anything that's pyramid schemey, or that's any kind of scammy. It's literally an app that I'm selling. I'm not even, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like if you buy an app off the app store of Apple, you're not saying that's a scam, you know? So it doesn't make any sense to me that because I'm a person that I'm scamming you versus Apple. You know, you ask me, Apple's scamming everybody, taking 30% of everybody's stuff.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I wonder if people have been scammed or whatever I don't even know what the right word is, so much that they don't even know what true help is, which
Right.
is
Well,
this company.
and you know, there was
Like,
I've been listening to this book and I started to tell Bill about this book yesterday, and I don't know if he got distracted or didn't realize I was talking to him or not. He didn't seem to catch on to what I was saying. But anyways, that's besides the point. Um, I I'm not gonna recommend the book yet because I'm not too sure about it, but there's a quote in it that I like, and it's impossible. Am I sharing the right screen? Nope, not sharing the right screen. Stop share. Share screen number 4. I have 4 monitors, so sometimes I'm confused. It is impossible for a human being to consistently behave in a manner that is inconsistent with their own self-image, right? And I would say that Kristi suffered from this for a long time, and maybe still. Like, she had some neighbors that really pushed Amway super hard when she was a kid. And then when she found out that I was into Amway type stuff, it was like, are you crazy? That stuff is, it's not legal, it's not right. It's like a cult, it's like a religion, it's terrible. My parents said that stuff is terrible, you know, and that's just the way she was raised. So that's the way people see some of this stuff. And then I also said to Gail said, do we ever really know how someone sees themselves? And I said, back to Gail, I said, sometimes they try to tell us, right? They say, no, that's a pyramid scheme. Is that a pyramid scheme? No, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not interested. And but worse sometimes is they don't say that. Sometimes they're like, yeah, I'll look at it, right? Like they don't want to look at it, but they will for us, right? And I'd rather they just say no, because at least I know then that they're not interested. Or at least give me an excuse that I understand is meaning, no, I don't align with that, and I can move on with my life, right? So so anyways, that's some things about that. Like I said, we'll kind of be all over the place here. And I want to share the page that you should be on. I see we do have a viewer on YouTube. Viewer on YouTube, if you want to leave a note and say hello, I can call you out. And if you have a question or anything like that, I can answer your question and we will move on. Just so you know, we are live right now. So
I don't know if we said hi to John yet.
Hi, John. Yeah.
Hi, John yet.
Hey, how's it going?
That's your new name.
I know John knows we're paying attention to him.
Yeah, I don't get hurt easily.
He's no longer special. He's just part of the family, right?
I'm
Part of the gang.
Well, I have to be an extra special family though.
So we're going to pop down here to the page that you should be on. Oh, look at that. Kristi's got us a thumbnail again today. She is on it. So here's our page that you could be on. And of course, our videos play in right here. You won't, if you're on it already, you won't see the thumbnail, but I do. So that's pretty cool. Learn how our heart-centered community can better serve you while you seek prosperity online, and drastically increase your earning potential with our 80% residual commission enlightened wealth machine. And that's what I was talking about the people that are here are paying 80% commissions to someone, right? Whether it's me or someone else, like I talked about with Janine paying Ashley. That's awesome, right? And then down here is where you can join the community. Down here, you can go ahead and put in your questions, and we'll answer them either live or on the next live, or as soon as we figure out what it is that you are asking. I would say 95% of the times, I'll have an answer. I've been doing this a long time. I know a lot about what's going on online and in the business and computers and all those things. But if I don't happen to know the answer, Kristi and I will go to work to find an answer for you and figure it out, right? So down below that, I've added the last 7 videos, I believe is what's here. And Kristi's been marking them so that they make sense on what they are. For the most part, they all have some information on them. And then after that is some little testimonials. And then there's a little bit of information about the, did one of them, let me refresh because I think I have an update here. Maybe I need to save because I don't see it. Nope. Hold on. Let me save the page. Save the page. Update. Okay. Right in here, we have the video little testimonials, and we have the updated image here of the $5 million in paid commissions with the 299,813 meals to kids in need so far. And of course, our FTC, the Federal Trade Commission disclaimer, and our 80% commission plan. We pay 80% on all of the products that HBA has. And so you can see a little video here about Feed My Starving Children and what we do with them. And then you can see Amy here presenting a check over to them for one of our events. I don't recall. I don't think this is our last event. I think this is the one before that. But all of our live events, the money after the expenses all go directly to Save My Starving Children. This one looks like it was $4,100 went straight to Feed My Starving Children. And it was something like 12 or 15,000 meals for that event. So really cool stuff for that. And then of course, like I said, there's some sales social proof here, and another button to join the community, some Q&As, and this button this little box right here is important because this is how you can get credit. You put in your affiliate token. Your affiliate token is what you get when you join and become an affiliate. And then you would put this long token in there. And I usually put somebody's name in here. I'll put Kristi's name in here and update this page. And you can see that Kristi's name pops in up here. That also means that Kristi's name pops into the link you can see right down here on this button. See that right down there, it pops up. And that means that it would then load up over here on the end of this URL and she'd get credit that way. Of course, that's if her token was her name. It's not going to be her name. It'll be one of these long letter things like this. So that's how that works, is you can send people to this link that you get from that box down there. And then we will try and make sales for you. We'll give some content. We'll explain how things work. We'll give some hints and tips. We'll describe some things. We'll build some pages. We do all kinds of different things here just to show people exactly how it is. And then as you get in and you learn, like Peter just showed up there, you can come here and get your questions answered live, on our Zoom with us. And you can be part of the show. And that's a pretty cool thing to do. And then it makes it even better when you send it out to your list and stuff, because you can say, hey, look, I was there with them, helping them and gave some input today, and come and check it out, So that's what this is all about. If you click this button right here, then it will come over to this page. This page will tell you all about the opportunity, all about the community, all about HBA. If you click this button right here, you'll go to the actual checkout page. And then I recommend that you grab this free offer here for 2 weeks for free of our Traffic and Conversions Academy. And then at around day 11, they'll send you a thing that says, if you love us, keep us. If you don't love us, cancel. And you won't have to pay anything more for this. Again, both of these products pay 80% commissions. So they pay $80. They pay $20 and they pay $100 for every sale that you make month after month, as long as your customer stays. It's not a one-time commission. It's monthly every single month. So you don't have to go out and find new customers every month. You keep customers for as long as they stay a customer. And then even if they buy other products, those customers come over to you as well. All right, so that's that. Anybody have anything to add about that so far? Peter, how's it going?
Hey, it's going great.
You sound like you're driving the yellow submarine today.
Does it sound bad? It's Bluetooth
It's
in my
chopping
ears.
up pretty bad, yeah.
It may be my reception too, but
Yeah.
let me just eavesdrop on you for a little bit. I'm heading back into town.
All right,
Got
sounds
Glad
good.
you're here, Peter.
All right. Boy, am
Boy,
I
am I
excited.
excited. All right. So what we want to talk about today is markets, right? We want to talk about your hot market, we want to talk about your warm market, and we want to talk about your cold market. And when you're getting started, most people will tell you to get a hold of your hot market, right? The people that you know might be interested, people that maybe have been in something with you before, people that you know are in something, people that have showed an interest in something, people that are that have looked for something. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't know them. They could still be considered hot, even if they don't quite know you for sure. If you know that their idea is into this kind of business. Now, they do get a little cooler if they don't know you simply because they don't know you, right? But the difference is that if they're into business ideas, then they're quite a bit warmer because you don't have to worry about finding out, are they into business ideas. You don't have to worry about, are they going to say no, that looks like a pyramid scheme to me. Most cases, if they've done an MLM or if they've done some form of business online, or if they're outside of a regular business, if they're a lawn guy, they may not quite understand the concept of online business or affiliate marketing or something like that, but they may still gravitate towards the idea of it because they understand business, right? So those are going to be your hot to warm market. The hotter, of course, is the more they know you. So those people you can connect with, the ones that you know have done something before, and you can almost just give them a link. Say, I found this, it looks pretty appealing, and here's my link, right? And the reason that you can get by with that is just like I said, they already know a lot about it. They already know you. You don't have to sell them into who you are and what you're doing. So something like, now you wouldn't want to go as far as, let me share my screen for a moment here. You wouldn't want to go down as far as something like this page, because this page doesn't give them enough information, right? You'd want to give them more information than this. You'd probably want to get them to something more like this. Okay. You probably wouldn't necessarily need to get them even to something like this, because they don't need the whole story. This might help, if they're a little skeptical, they've been out for a while, whatever. And so this isn't a bad idea. You could still collect their email address and get them on your list and say, hey, I'll send you something, and send them over to this kind of a link. Now, there with HBA in particular, we do have a couple of different options also. You could send them to, this is a business version. We do have just the funnel builder version, and we do have the traffic and conversions version, where if they're just looking for traffic. So those are often, solutions versus just business. So you could hear them out a little bit and find out where they're at. And if they already have a business, they may not be looking for a full-blown business. Maybe they only need a funnel builder, or maybe they only need more traffic. So you could send them to something like that. Okay. So I'm going to pause for a moment, see if anybody has any ideas to add on to that. And then I'm going to pull up some other information. Kristi, you have anything?
Well, this is some pretty good stuff. I kind of get the idea from what you're saying is that there's a scale and we have hot and cold. So you can kind of balance it out or go down the scale hot, meaning they know you and they're looking for a business, and then you go, go, go. So maybe here, you know them, but they don't really know about business. And then you go, 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 and they might barely know you, or they've heard of you, or they've maybe heard of business before. And then all the way to cold, where they don't know you and they don't know anything about business. So it's like reminding me of a scale from like 1 to 10, or from hot to cold. Is that kind of how you're describing it?
Yeah, that's how I'm describing it. So far, I'm mostly on the hot end.
Okay.
So, anything that you could add to just the hot side?
Well, I can tell you how some tips on how to get your almost hot warm to more hot. If you'd like me to tell you some tips I have for that.
Okay.
Okay, so one of the things that I like to tell people to do is, if you know people, they know you, but they don't really know about business, and they don't really know much about what you're doing. So they're kind of like an 8, because they know you, but they don't really know anything about your business or what you're doing. And now you want to take them to a 10, to a hot, but you don't have their permission to give them your stuff. Like, you don't have, they're not on your email list. So you know that you have to build your audience, and then you have to engage your audience, and then you can sell to your audience. So what we're talking about is people that you know, but you don't have the ability to engage them because they're not on your email list. Let's say that they're on your Facebook list, or they're on your Facebook feed, or they're your hairdresser, or they're your next door neighbor. And you want to find a way to easily market to them and to get them to hot. So what you do, this is a trick that I love to help people do. So with the funnel builder, you can set up something called the capture page, and it will capture people's emails. Okay, so in this, what you can do is, let's say you have all these people, you have your hairdresser's email, you have, your person that you buy your cakes from, you have their email address. You can send an email out to all of your email list. Okay, this is not spam. Okay, we are simply saying something like this. Hey guys, my name is Kristi, and I just recently started a new business. If you would like to learn more, or if you would like to get weekly tips about being an entrepreneur or starting a business, you can join my list here. So this is not spam. This is inviting them to join your list. It's taking that friendship or that connection that's maybe an 8, because they know you, they like you, they trust you, but they don't know what you're doing. So they're not a 10, but you just, with the funnel builder, this is so easy to do. All you have to do is hook your funnel builder up to your autoresponder, and you send them just a short, sweet email. Say, hey, Barbara, I just started this new business, or I'm doing tons of business tips every week. Would you like to join my list? Or whatever it is that you want to do. Like, everybody's going to be different. I might say, hey, Barbara, I give baking tutorials every single week. Would you like to be put on my list? So yes, we're Facebook friends. Yes, I have gone to the ball field with them, but they have not agreed to being on my list and to getting my information. So they're not hot. So once you send out that email and ask them if they'd like to join your list, and then they join your list, bam, they've just gone to hot, because now they know you, they like you, and they know what you're doing. And you're going to be able to keep on, as long as they stay on your list, keep on engaging them. So that is my tip for the day. Take it away. Or if anybody has any ideas, please, I would love to hear them.
What if we don't have their email?
Well, a great thing to do is, if, let's say you go to get your hair done, or I don't know if you get your hair cut. We'll say haircut because
My wife does it.
okay. Let's say you go, let's just say you go to the grocery store and you see the same person every day, and he always wants to bag your groceries. Okay. So you can say, hey, I'm in this business. I just started this business. Would you like to know more? Obviously, you've got a relationship with this person. He bags your groceries every single time for the last 3 years.
Right.
And you know about him, you know his kids, he knows your family. So you say, hey, I just started this business. Would you like to know more? And he's like, yeah, well, all you have to do is get his email. Say, hey, let me have your email and I'll send you the information. You can then at that moment go to get response and add that email. Okay, because you have gotten permission. And now you have a way to take him from an 8 to a 10.
The big
Awesome.
trick here is don't tell them that you started an internet marketing business. Don't tell them that, if you just sign up 3 people and they sign up 3 people, and, you don't want to give them much information, but just get them into the idea that you've started a business and you think that that you'd like to work with them,
Yeah, and there's tons of training. Sorry, I was just going to say there's tons of training in the back office about how to approach that. And everybody's going to have their own style. Me, I'm much more timid and scared. So I come across much differently than Jim, who was like, hey, I started this business. I paid off all my debt. Would you like to know more? Let me have your email address. Okay, bam. You're going to find your own voice. Okay, that's it. Sorry.
So,
go ahead, Janine.
I'm forever like when it starts getting spring, we have like a little flea market like thing uptown in Franklin, like once a month. And I'm always collecting those cards. And some of them ask about websites and whatnot. Now I don't want to build a website, but I can show them what it can do.
Absolutely. And you can get them on your list just the same way. And you don't have to build a website. Every week you can send out tips about the funnel builder, or every day, or whatever it is that you feel comfortable with. It doesn't have to be, hey, let me build your website. It can be, hey, let me show you what this can do, what you can do with this.
Bring a horse to water.
And you said you're collecting cards. You mean like their business card from the flea market?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. And they usually have their email on there, right? Or
bing, bing, bing.
Right. So that's what I was going to say. There's a lot of times, like a lot of your professional people that you deal with, you could just ask them for a card, and most of them will gladly give you a card. And most times it's going to have an email on it. Worst case scenario, that's got their website address on it, and at least you can get some information over to them through their website address. Now, if they have a website address, we go back to that other thing. You may want to send them an offer for how to get traffic and conversions, right? Because for $1, you can get them started off in traffic and conversions. They see the offers there and see that they can learn how to get traffic through YouTube and through social media and all that. And, maybe that would be of interest to them. If they don't have a website on there, which a lot of those smaller kinds of businesses, like Janine's talking about, the ones at the flea market and smaller things like that, they don't, and then you just start dripping in on them how easy it is. Show them, a video of you putting things together. Show a video of this is where you can grab your templates from. So those are not really warm. They're kind of warm leads, right? Because they're already open to the idea. They're giving you their information. When you email them and say, hey, I got your card from you handed me your card, they're going to open that email. They're thinking right away, we're doing business, and even when it does come across as you're doing business with them, they're still going to be pretty receptive to it because they're in the business of doing business both ways, so they're good contacts in a lot of times. You got something, John?
Yeah, I think we're actually positioned in a perfect era right now. I was shooting the breeze with my brother yesterday, and he's like, man, you don't know how many, he's a pop driver, delivers pop, and he's like, you don't know how many of these businesses have a website that they have lost the guy that built them. So now everything on their website's outdated. And he's like, can you give me a business card, dude? Because I got like 100 stores that I go to every day that I could probably hook you up with. And because we are in that era of like transitioning from so much code and knowledge to where it's drag and drop, that these little smaller stores need that ability to do their own website and need the ability to reobtain the ability to maintain their own website, because a lot of them lost the person that built their website.
Absolutely.
And I think
And
that's a top market there, because they obviously already have had a website and have a need for one.
right, right. And they know the value of it too, you know, because they've had one. In most cases, they know the value. Now, in some cases, they may say, you know, I'm really not interested. It didn't do nothing for me before. But in most cases, I think they're going to say, yeah, I really need help because I'm not getting stuff from it anymore like I used to, or whatever, you know. So can't add products, can't do whatever, you know. So it's pretty huge. Okay, and then so I wanted to quiz Kristi on where would you send them then, right? You would want to send them over to a page that looks just like this, right?
Well, I don't know. That seems awful plain.
That seems cold to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is for cold market. Okay, so you would want to put together
Can
something.
I shoot you a video over and we can add
Yeah.
a video?
You want to
I don't know how fast I can get it to you.
add a video to this page? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
we'll just add a video. Like, you're almost there. Let's go. Come on.
Well, yeah. And I picked this page because I saw it on somebody's Facebook, but I didn't want to pick on somebody. I want them to be here when I actually pull up their information and show them, because this style of page is designed for like solo ads. This is designed for like super cold traffic that doesn't know you, that the only reason that they would put their email in here is because it's like a fear of loss page. They're going to see this. They got here from an email that probably said something like, learn how to make $3,000 a month, right? And now they're here and they're like, well, I didn't learn anything more, but I clicked the button and I want to learn more, right? So they're probably going to go ahead and put this in here. But most people, if you sent this out to somebody that you just contacted about how to get a website, they're probably not going to put in their email to this, right? So you're going to want to go with something that's a little more warm. And you may want to go with something more like your links page. So our links page is like this, where you have a lot of information. Now, again, it's a little bit depending on the market that you're targeting. If you're specifically targeting people that are wanting to do websites, you're probably going to want to clean it up to where it's either, I mean, you may go down to like this with just this, join our exclusive inner circle, subscribe to our website design club or something like that, you know, still fairly plain, but has a little bit of information on it. Where this adds in really well for like your warmer market, right? Where you're doing stuff like your lives, you're doing stuff like your TikToks, you're doing stuff like on your Facebook page. So this would be a really good link for like right here, on your bio. You see, I've got my affiliate marketing leaders page right here, so that when people click over from my Facebook, they're going over to my links page. Now up here, I also have Who is Jim Hall, and I have a little freebies link. And then this is kind of the same idea. This indicates, hey, click here, right? It doesn't say that, but it kind of has a call to action of, hey, if I click here, maybe there's something here. Now this little freebies points here that says, check out my current freebies over at Who is Jim Hall. And then this is another sort of version of a links page. And over here, I've got Become a Freedom Crusader, free marketing system, freedom daily replay, the escape plan download, free downloads, the 3K month formula, get this page building tool. And then it tells a lot about me because we're still kind of in my cool to warm market. So they may or may not know who I am, especially depending on how much people I'm just adding over to my Facebook. Because I kind of like, I will just go to like a group and just start adding people in. And so they may not know who I am at all. I don't usually send a reply. I don't usually send a hello or anything. I'll just pop over to like for instance, I'll go to affiliate marketing membership. I'll go here to like advertise your group. And then I'll just come here to people and I'll go to like members with things in common. This guy has 11 mutual, so I'll add him. He's got 5 mutual. I'll add him. I'll look at this one. And then 3 mutual, 7 mutual. I'll add him. 7 mutual. I'll add him. 12 mutuals. Carl Topping, I know him. Lisa Santos. I'll add her. 7 mutual. 9 mutual, 9 mutual, 9 mutual. 14
Now, do you
mutual.
have a limit of how many you're gonna do?
I usually do about 10 to 15 or so at a time. And then I probably won't do it again for a day or 2. And then that's all I do. And then, so
How engaged are you on that group? Because I've thought about doing a group, but I haven't known exactly how engaging I'm gonna be on that group, so I haven't wanted to do it yet.
that's not a group that I run.
Oh,
So I'm not engaged in that group at all. If you're going to run a group, there's a whole different scenario. Okay. Running a group, like here's a group that I run right now. This is a pretty new group. So I have 14 members in here. It's building by about 2 members or so a week so far. And what we're doing is basically we're doing a post about almost every day. And that's really about it. That's all you really ever have to do. And then once you start to build up a massive amount of people, you can start putting in other stuff. So let me get a drink.
And eventually it'll turn into a group like We Are Home Business Bakers.
Well, the idea here is like affirmations for wealth and abundance, right? That's a good keyword. Here's one that's called Wealth Affirmations and Manifesting. This is not my group. It's got 81,000 people in it. So what I've been doing here is I've been putting my posts in it from the other group. They've been staying up fairly high. Not seeing them now, so they're getting dragged down. Come on, where are you? Let's see if I can find it this way. Yeah, I know where I can find it. Let's go back up to the top. Go to members. Name. Okay, so same thing. I posted this one in here. I put my little link here. And this one's got 88 views and 50 comments. So some of these people should click over here and decide to join this one as well. Now it's not been working great, but some of them, when I put this one in here, I only had about 8 people in the other group 3 days ago. So I have picked up about 6 people or so, I would say, in a couple of days. So these are working a little bit. Now this one I shared from the other group and I put in a comment up top. So that may work better than putting it in and putting this stuff up top here. Not too sure on that yet. But now the same thing is, and here's something else that I learned a while back, is you still have this up here. So people, if they happen to like click over here, like I have, they'll see this at the top. And you can also edit your profile in here to have a different profile for every group. So you could set this up to market a little bit specifically inside of the groups. if you honed in on that idea too. So there's a lot of ways to do Facebook. You see, I could do this, and I could edit this so that I could put in, let's say, for instance, I could put in this one. And I could open this up, and I could put in a whole different, I don't know if it's going to let me without saving it. I hope it doesn't let me, actually, because I don't really want to change it. But, oh, it's not good. Okay. But I could put this in there.
Style, Jim.
Huh?
That looks more your style for your cover.
So, but you can change this for every single group. So you can really target inside of each group and give away something like specifically for each group. And then I think this will actually show up inside of the group also, just like updating your own group cover. So it's pretty cool how that works. Something to really dig into and see if we can make the most of it sometime. I haven't done much experimenting with it, but this does not change your main profile when you change that in there. That's a separate one from your actual profile image. They're two different pages to get all together. So we're a little off topic here, but that's okay. So the idea here is to understand the difference that these capture pages are for, and that this looks like this would not work at all, right? I know Janine was shaking her head like that capture page is terrible, right? This capture page has brought me more leads than any capture page I've ever used.
Really?
It gets me about 80% opt-ins through solo ads. Okay. Now the reason is the way a solo ad works is, in general, most solo ads is they'll take their list and say they have 100,000 people on a solo ad on their list. They'll send out an email blast that says, I recommend this product. You guys should really check it out. Right. And then what happens is they'll put like 10 people's link on a rotator, and that rotator will just rotate around and around and around and around. And every person that clicks will then go to one of those pages. Well, if you get too specific, then you won't match up with the ad copy very well. So if you use something like let's say, hold on, let me find what I'm showing. So I want to pull this up, and I want to just say,
Jim, was that just an email opt-in, or did that lead you to the sales page?
I'll show you here in a second. So if you were to use something that was more like the all-in-one capture page, well, I have mine a little. Oh yeah, then this may not be congruent at all with that email. So they'll get here and they'll be like, that doesn't even make sense to me. He said it was $3 million of income, and this doesn't go along with that at all. So I'm not opting into that, where when you get to this page, like I said, there's a big takeaway here, that because they're like, you're almost done, enter your email below to start. And you're like, well, that email said, and I really liked what that email said, and I got to see some more, and so they're going to put in their email, right? And
reeling them in,
right? And now what I have on most of mine is this player with, hi, congratulations on making it to this video. My name's Jim Hall, and I have my little video here that goes through. I think you've seen this before, John, with where I talk for a while and I show my truck and I show Mike and Paul and I talk about losing my job.
No, but I've thought about doing something like this myself. I haven't seen this.
Yeah. So I talked about losing my job, how scared I was, how I cried on the way home. And then I talked about how I found Mike and Paul's franchise style business. And I talked about getting all the upgrades and you know, it wasn't easy, but once I did it, how far I've come. And so I've done really well with this. And then I lead them to this one. I do this for several different things. So this one, I'm not sure what I've got it pointed to actually.
I'm getting ready to do short form.
Yeah.
And
This one I have pointed to the $1 trial. And I've sold quite a few $1 trials on solo ads this way. And several of them have upgraded to the $100. So so this has been pretty successful on solo ads. Now again, this page, wherever it went, oh, I'm in it already. This page does not work well if you put it on your Facebook or if you put it basically anywhere else, because there's just not enough information here for most people. But it is killer effective for solo ads or any super cold traffic that, you know, if you were just going to send out emails to blanket people, I would recommend something like this. If you were just saying something like,
because they already know, right? What they're they kind of already know what got them to that page.
Right. But I wouldn't email this to like people that are, you know, that you're sending a more direct offer. This would be something like I use this for, like, I'm sure you've heard me talk about my lead gen secrets. I never recommend it, but I've used this for that. And because this is the kind of thing that works for that kind of a thing, where they're just blanket bad leads. They'll put it, you can use this for something like that. But
will you pull up thehoodies.com and just tell me where you think I could improve upon, I guess? Because I just took basically a logo that I created, and then obviously I just used one of the builders that were pre-built.
well, I like this one that you used.
I like it too. It's colorful. It gives a lot of information.
This is one I built.
Awesome.
Well,
So,
actually, this is a collaboration between me and Matthew Martin. He built this version of it, but he took the ideas from me and the colors and stuff.
I did a video too before I even saw this about how it was less than $1 a day to start your business, and then I seen this page and I was like, well, that's me all the way.
Yeah.
And then so what I did here was it's the mastermind collection free. So when they enter their information, I have in an email that I made in Get Response the link to the mastermind collection.
Okay. Now, when I built this, this was actually designed to be after a capture page. And I know that sounds a little funny. But this was designed to be a membership login page. So you're supposed to be catching their emails before they're logging into your membership. So I probably really wouldn't put this on it. It's kind of one of those things. I would probably split test this. Do you want to have any kind of dollar amount on it? 87 cents per day is cheap, right? But it's that one little thing of, oh, it's not free, right? So I don't want to look any further. I don't know where people got that concept that they can do stuff for free, but a lot of people have that concept. I think I'm
go either way.
I think I'm using it on mine with the 87. Yeah, I'm still using it on mine with the 87. So even my ideas, I'm just kind of coming up on as I look at it. But I did just recently hear Mike and Paul say that again the other day, and I was like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense to not disclose price, because price is one of those resistance effects. And then especially when it says here as a complimentary bonus, you'll also get access to the mastermind collection for free. So it sounds like maybe it should be free, you know. Now we're
after, yeah.
So from here, I would probably do like you're saying. Probably, here's the thing: anytime you have the chance to add yourself in before Mike and Paul, it's going to help you. So if you can add something in, like I did here, if you can add something like this, even if it's just something like, do I have my website page up? Website page. Even if you just did something like, let's see. Page, maybe something like this. No.
Are you hosting on Bunny or something?
Huh?
Are you hosted on Bunny or do you use?
Yeah, I'm hosted on Bunny. Thank you quiz, escape plan. I'm trying to find one of my thank you pages that are decent. Let me go. I know where to go. Over here. Like something like this. Even if you went with something like this with a picture of you and some information about it, even that would be better than just going direct to the offer. You know what I mean? And then either leading them back to the email,
Want more button or
yeah, or the more button, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have been finding a little bit that, and again, it depends a lot on traffic. The solo ad traffic tends to be buy on the spot people and not buy at all. So even though the whole idea is build your list because they don't buy right away, they don't tend to be opening their emails very much or responding to the offers down the road. So if you don't get them right away, I don't tend to be closing any sales after that. So all in all, I don't recommend solo ads, but I have been getting a lot of success with them lately with this setup. Last year I did about $10,000 in solo ads and I didn't make that much on the solo ad side of things. So I definitely caution the solo ad ideas because again, here's the problem with solo ads. It's all cold traffic. It's all beginners and they're all overwhelmed with offers. So like the people that I've called and talked to, they're like, is this all going to start coming together? I've bought like 6 things. Is it all going to start making sense? And I'm like, no. I mean, you're on a list of a guy that's selling you all kinds of crap, So no, none of it goes together. If it was my
and even further, like you have people say, when am I going to get my $100 Olive Garden gift card? I signed up for this. I signed up for these 5 things so that I could get my credit card or whatever card. So this is something that you have to keep in mind. These people are being told anything in order to get them to buy your product.
Yeah.
Well, and I haven't run across that specific thing in a while, but I know that with this last couple batches, I had people requesting refunds. I had a person request a refund, and they wanted refunds for the $47 product, the $67 product, the this dollar product, and we're like, what are they even talking about? Because obviously that's not stuff inside of HBA, and then other people I talked to too. So I was like, these people, they just don't even know what they're buying. And then like, I looked at one point and like 10 of them didn't even open an email, not even my follow-up training emails or anything, but they bought. And I'm like, so I don't, like I said, I don't normally recommend solo ads, but I like solo ads because it's fun,
It's kind of what I want. I want to play around with that a little bit myself.
Right.
That's
right.
And there is an amazing training in the back office. So if you haven't watched that training, I would do that before you do it.
Okay.
It will help you a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else we can cover about cold, warm, hot market? I don't know if we covered enough for sure. But I also want to cover a couple of questions for Janine real quick on emails. Anything
could
else you
probably
guys
do it like
think
that.
of? Right?
You said on females?
On emails.
I'm
Oh,
gonna give you a
email.
lesson on females.
Wow, I was like, we're getting deep now, Jim.
No. I've been with the same one for how many years? A lot of years. I don't know much about females.
Wait a second.
I mean, I only know about the one, not anyone, not females in general.
I think you know a lot then, because the one that only is the one that matters.
All right. So what we're gonna do now then is we're gonna switch over to Gmail. And we're gonna open that up. That's what you said, right? Was Gmail, Janine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Are
let
you
me
wanting
ask you.
to share your screen or not?
Yes,
Okay,
but not yet.
okay.
I want to get to where I want to be. And
While you're
then
getting there, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Would it be fair to take my friends from Gmail that I have and just send out an email and say, talk about the business and stuff?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Not forcing anything down their throat.
Yeah. And I was.
I was gonna say the strategy that I suggested would be perfect for that. Letting
That's what I
them
would-
know and asking them if they want to be put on your list. Yeah, I think that's 100%.
Just do a short little capture page and just say, hey, go here for the link.
Send them
Yes.
something like your links page, something like the simple all-in-one business page that shows the crazy people, not something that's super explanatory, but a little bit of information.
Hey, would you like to know what I'm doing lately? Would you like to keep up with my new business? Anything short and sweet.
There's probably no easy way to import that either, is there?
I don't know. I don't know a lot about Gmail, to be honest. So you should be able to add your address book, I would think.
I could send so many emails to so many people that I never wanted to be on my email list too. That would be
Yeah.
fun.
And with your regular Gmail, I think you can send like 50 people a day, unless you go to Gmass, and then it's like 100 people or something a day. But okay. So Janine, with your Gmail, are you wanting to get your Gmails sent from one Gmail to another Gmail? Are you wanting to just delete your Gmail?
Well, I just want to delete the Gmail that had, I used to do Color Street, and I want to take that name off of there. It's probably very simple for you.
Okay. Let me ask you why.
I don't know why. I don't, it's just on there and I don't want it on there.
It's on where?
Like, you want me to share my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. It probably wouldn't bother anybody else.
Well, and that's what I'm trying to figure out, because mine
me.
aren't anywhere unless I go to them. So
Yeah.
Unless you click on your profile right there. Yeah.
See, right there, Janine
Okay.
Hanners at Countrywide Nails at,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so let's see here.
So
So
you don't want that there? That's what you're
No,
saying?
ma'am. I'd like
So
to get rid of.
If it
You're
were me, I would
saying then-
sign out of all accounts and then
Yeah.
log back into the one you want. That's what I would do.
And then it should have a remove option once you sign out.
Oh,
As long as you know your information for the other one.
yeah. I think.
All right, click it.
I guess we'll find out, won't we? If not, then I'll play with it.
Okay, now just go back to, don't click on that.
Continue.
Go back to the plus sign up at the top. Way up at the top. Way up, up, over to the right. Click on that.
Okay. Go back in Gmail.
Yep.
I like your background.
Okay. Now where it says remove account. Down. And then you can do it right there.
Look at you. I love you. Yes.
And
Now,
now,
go.
can you get re-signed in?
yeah, now can you get re-signed in? That would be my problem.
Maybe.
You don't have to show us your password.
Okay. All right. I'll play with it. See? Look at there.
All right,
Your
so that was
changes.
easier than expected.
Now how do I unshare again?
There should be a red stop
Yeah,
somewhere.
it should be somewhere around your screen. Usually down towards the bottom. If not, I can take it. I got it.
Okay. Thank you.
Just take it from you.
All right.
Just take
So
it from me.
it is 4:00. I will just throw out there that you can forward your Gmails from one Gmail to another Gmail. So if you don't want to delete your Gmail, you can forward it from one to another. You can also open your Outlook. Let me share my screen here. And you can put your Gmail into your Outlook. So you can see here, I have my Gmail right in my Outlook. And then I actually set up a rule so that my Gmail comes into my Jim Hall at creativethoughts.net. So I don't even have to check my Gmail. They all come into my Jim Hall at creativethoughts.net. So there are a few other options to do. And I was thinking we'd probably be doing one of those, but that was the easy way to do it. Just get rid of it.
And I just got in. So
there
thank
we
you.
go. All right. So hopefully you guys love today's information. I'm going
Always.
to go ahead and show one more time how you can get started with our community and start earning money and let us help you to make sales so that, you know, while you're learning, you can make sales without even doing anything, right? They say you can do that you can make sales without doing anything. Well, that's what we try to do here. I can't promise anything, but we try our best to do that. And I can't even find the page anymore. So, so who knows if you can do that or not. Okay, so here we go. Let me pull up the page and then I will share. Once again, this is right here. And when you're on this page, and if you're on my YouTube, I do still see that there's one person viewing on my YouTube. There is a link to this page in my description. If anyone has sent you here and you're accidentally on my YouTube, get back to their email so that they get credit and click on their button on this page. And that way, whoever sent you here gets credit for your sale. That's the whole point here. I don't want to take anybody's sale. I want to make sure that they get credit for their sale and that they're able to help you out. You know, that's the best way that we can do for everyone. So just click the join the community here. And then, you know, watch as much as you want. It's $25 to get started. It pays 80% commissions. And you can also take the 2 weeks free of the Traffic and Conversions Academy for, like I said, 2 weeks. It does recharge $125 a month, and it also pays 80% commissions, which is $100 a month. I didn't point out this week, this day, down here, right down here, just one sale per week can turn into $74,000 a year. 2 sales per week can turn into $149,000 per year. Just 3 sales per week can turn into $224,000 per year. And that's because they pay every month, month after month, on the sales that you make. So if you bring in 3 sales a week and they stay for a year, that's $224,000. So that's all I got for today. And we will see you guys tomorrow, most likely.
Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Bye, guys. See you
All right, see you
tomorrow.
All
guys.
right.
Bye,
guys.
Bye.
Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
It's
Bye.
Chris.
Bye.
Think of that.